Ooh, it's hot. It's hot, I tell you. It's muggy. Muggy is what it is. Light on. Hey, there we go. In the house. How's it going, everybody? 07 commanders. There you go. How are we all doing? Now, let me get the countdown going. There you go. Countdown's going. Whoa. What's the countdown say? I can barely read that. Get that down there. That. Okay. Able to see anything? Obviously not. Ah, there you go. 2 hours 34 minutes. That's where it's happening. 2 hours 34 minutes. It's not bad, is it? Right. What are we going to do? Don't know. So it seems to be, and I saw this a little bit earlier on, things are absolutely mental in that maelstrom. Absolutely mental in that maelstrom. Like, just getting there is something. I saw, well, I'll show you. We'll take the author Conda in, is what we'll do. It's entered the meltdown stage. Absolutely fantastic. We haven't got that long to go. They really are total angry. They're everywhere. We're going to go and take a little look in. We're going to take the Anaconda. Packed full of missiles it is. And if we lose it, we lose it. Who cares? You know, it's just one of those things. We got some stuff in there. We're going to look at our utility mounts. We're all causticed up. Brilliant. What could possibly go wrong? What could possibly go wrong? Okay, I'm in the instance. Let's go. Also, everybody, I've got a Tobii eye tracker. Ooh. Judd, 07. Damak, 07. So we got all the people in the chat so far that I can see. Commander PDAV-G, we've got Philbo, we got Commander Saber, we got Narco, we got Fish Sticks, we got Damak, we got Judd. So far. If you're in there lurking, give us an 07, give you a shout out.
Landing gear retracted.
Fish Sticks in the house. Now it's a slow old ship, this. We know it's a slow old ship, but it can take a bit of a beating. When I was in there earlier on this afternoon, it was shut down upon shutdown upon shutdown upon shutdown. It was mental. Jalfreezy 07. Well, I did try it with shards, and there is a problem. And I outlined it in my Sharda Author Conda build. Right? And what was going on there, effectively, was that you've got to get very close. And if you're very close, well, that's a bad thing. Because it's a bad thing because there's a caustic wake around that Orthrus.
Frameshift drive charging.
See? And it does get, like you say, Fish Sticks, a little bit spicy. Simon's on the way in.
4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Lee, how's it going? So the missiles, the enhanced missiles, That's going to give you... That's going to give you longer range, I think. So that's a good thing. And we all like a longer range, don't we? Anyway. Here we are. I'm getting beefed up by the twins already. Have I tried plasmas? No, too much heat.
Under attack. Taking damage.
I'm not saying it's not going to work. What I'm saying is that it's a difficult sell. But the Gauss, that could be something. But then again, it's not as much damage, is it?
Free shift drive charging.
That's the problem. Oh yeah, I tell you what, things have changed a lot in there. There's rescue NPCs in here.
Warning, hazardous environment. Warning, free shift drive operating beyond safety limits. Warning, temperature critical. Warning, taking heat damage.
Oh look, it's an into my diction.
Heat sink deployed.
Here we go.
Warning, shield breach attack. Under attack. Taking damage. Free shift drive charging.
We're trying to make a bit of a getaway. It's gonna be a bit tough, this is. Well, that's it. You can either sit out, or you can go in for a bit of cash. Oh, Fishstick's got his support vet. And I've got limpets and he's coming back in. I'm out of heatsink ammunition already. This is not very good, is it? Well, I tried a Python Mark II in there with all of the things. Is this going to let me jump, or are we going to see the rebuy screen? The shields are offline. Come on, you merciless swine. Oh, look at that. Things are already falling off the ship. Jump, you swine, jump.
4, 3, 2, 1. Engage. Warning, taking heat damage.
Oh, it's definitely all about cutters.
Hazardous environment. Warning, free shift drive operating beyond
Let's just see if we can get in there. Normally I get interdicted by here.
Shields online.
They really don't want you in there. And then Galnet's released that article as well. But, oh, you know, the total cost and impact, the monetary impact of the war. You watch all the bounties get reduced now.
Warning, temperature critical. Warning, taking heat damage. Module malfunction. Warning, hard breach attack. Taking internal damage.
I got my tactical core chips from the Spire sites. So what we'll be doing, Lee, is probably next week, doing some Spire sites.
Warning, frameshift drive operating beyond safety limits.
Oh, look. The next Titan is Thor is going to take ages. That's if I even get to this Titan. It's not looking good so far. You're right there, Simon. You're not wrong.
Frameshift drive charging.
There's no guarantee I'm gonna. There's no guarantee I'm gonna get in here. No guarantee at all. We could be here all day. It's in the boost button. Well, we say paywall, it's going to be in game in August, isn't it? You know, it's I wouldn't say it was that bad. Well, I tell you what, I mean, took an awful lot not to get a pint for tonight. It's hot and humid. You've had all the rain. I would have been better off with a sexier little ship. Right, if I concentrate, I might even get there. Come on, jump, you swine.
4, 3, 2, 1. Engage. Warning, taking heat damage. Warning, hazardous environment. Warning, frameshift drive operating beyond safety limits. Shields online.
This is what, 5th interdiction now? They just don't want me in there. I thought the Python, I thought those ships were available in
Drive charging.
Horizons. Cold like October? No, not here.
4, 3, 2,
It's just muggy is the word, the weather. Muggy. I don't like that word, but that's what they're using. Muggy. It's muggy.
warning, frame shift drive operating beyond safety limits.
It's a muggy day. Humid is what they're saying. That's what it is. We're trying to get in. It is cheaper to buy Odyssey, yeah. Oh, he's going to get another interdiction in now, you watch. Yeah, I quite fancy seeing it explode from the top this time. I forget who it was. Might have been the Burrs. They had some good footage from the top. Seeing it from the side is one thing. Seeing it from the top, something else. It is Independence Day is coming, FC Super 07, Commander. Oh, I don't say it's the other... Crying out loud. It's the other side of the bloody asteroids. And is it going to fire out or what?
Programming limpet drone. Programming limpet drone.
Is it broken? Typically, I bet you it is. Look at all this health. We're stuffed. Oh, it should work.
Programming limpet drone.
Is the bloody cargo bay online? Yes, it is. Oh, well, looks like that's not working then. Indra relieved. Well, hang on a second. Oh look, Thargoids have turned up.
Frameshift drive charged.
Indra is gonna blow in.
4, 3, 2, 1. Engage. Warning, hazardous environment.
About that time. That's what's gonna happen. So, Aiden, 07. FC Super, 07. I mean, this is just ridiculous. I mean, I've had... They're bound to try and get another interdiction in now.
Warning, free shift drive operating beyond safety limits.
I mean, at least we'll get there, I suppose. We're going in. Glory to the humanity, Mal. That's right. You're not wrong there. Horse Teeth, 07. How's it going, Commander?
Warning, caustic damage detected. Warning, shield breach attack. Hull integrity compromised.
We're just trying to get into the maelstrom at the moment.
Taking damage. Warning, caustic damage detected.
We're going in. I got some repair limpets myself, providing they work. Oh yeah, everyone likes the R2. Everyone loves old R2. And caustic damage. There you go.
Warning, caustic damage detected.
Well, at least that's working now. Good. My buttons weren't working. You got 300 limpets. Good grief.
Warning, caustic damage detected.
Oh, we're through. We're still getting caustic.
Warning, caustic damage detected.
I mean, we're in. Hopefully you don't have an instancing problem. Oh, I got limpets. I think Fishstick's got the limpets. We all got limpets. But we've had some beef getting in here.
Programming limpet drone.
Oh look, I think actually something got released. Quite possibly. Look at all these Thargoid vessels in you. It's crazy.
Flight assist off. Diagnostic reverse sequence initiated. Flight assist on. Shields offline. Thrusters offline.
Oh yeah, good stuff. All cutters to be brought in.
Shields online. Thrusters online. Programming limpet drone.
Why is that not working? Your friend is shy. I'm Welsh. Dragonic Moon. 07. Like and subscribe. Sifa. E4. 07.
Incoming repair limpet.
Woo, these fish sticks is repair limpets work.
Programming
Do mine work against fish sticks? No. Good God.
repair limpet engaged. Accelerating shield regeneration.
Thank you very much.
Under attack. Receiving shield.
And here we are. What a lovely place to be. Normally I sit here in the Anaconda. Not Anaconda. The Fertile Lands. But the plan was... to... give him some beef like, but looks like that's not going to happen. There's old Simon. And this is what we're here to see, everyone. We are indeed sat right above the custard pot. Can't quite see it, but that's kind of what's happening. The meltdown is in 2 hours, 7 minutes. Well, we'll go in and have a go, because if I lose this ship, it's no problem. I'll just come back in the Further Lands, because we like the Further Lands anyway. And this is pretty boring gameplay, has to be said at the moment. It's like something's going on, because I know for a fact I'm live on Twitch, yet Twitch is showing no people at all whatsoever. Right, that works. Take that off. And now that works. Such a pain. Yeah, then everyone's there. Everyone's there. Right. Let's see what sort of state the ship's in.
Programming limpet drone.
It's not...
Programming limpet drone.
It's got to be the cargo.
Cargo scope deployed. Programming limpet drone. Programming limpet drone.
Well, programming loads of limpets, but nothing's actually happening. What is wrong with the ship? Let's have a look. Lots of things are wrong with the ship. Well, that's not too bad. Cargo hatch at 71%. I handed in all my bounties. Let's go stir things up a little bit.
Cargo scope retracted.
for a little bit of entertainment. Thomas Quack, 07. Commander Palmer, hello. And Commander Pardo, hello. It's amazing, everyone comes out, don't they? Everyone comes out for a Titan. Because that custard pot, it's not doing anything. Normally it's spewing out ships. Absolutely nothing. You know, and that's strange. Don't you think? You know, no one's coming out. It's like, yeah, no one's coming out. And this ship is not particularly tricked up. Just like, now here comes beef. The ship's gonna go. I'll just come back in with a 30. Here it goes. Scratch one anaconda. Oh, definitely. In fact, I'm gonna get in there with something a bit more nimble, to be perfectly honest with you. But hey, you know. Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, I went in there looking for trouble. And I found it. Yeah, bye-bye, Conda. Bye-bye. That's right, Judd. Let's get a nippy little ship. That's what I normally go in there for, but it's not very good against the scouts, is it? This is the one, the Titan attack crate. I mean, the anacondas, I'm never going to get in with them. This would probably do us all right, to be perfectly honest with you, simply because it's got the guns, right? It's a good old lovely ship, you know, and the support. But to be fair, to shoot anything, we'll just go in there and mill about, I think. Let's have something that I can run away from. So we'll store this. I think I've got some... Not that it makes the blindest bit of difference. If I get beefed by scouts, I want to be able to fight back a little bit. I mean, now I'll do it. Because, you know, I mean, I've got my ship. I've done my builds. It's, you know, one of those things. I got no chance of getting in there with my Type 10. And even if I did, you know, I think I'd be a fool. You know what I mean? Strange old thing, innit? What ship to take in? What ship to take in? I think we'll just take in... Just take in the Python. Why not? It'll work for me. Right. AFK for a beer. I know the Type 10 would be quite good for screenshots if I could get it in there. I don't think I could though. I mean, I'm happy to try. What do we think? Let's do a quick poll then. Okay. What ship to try? We'll say the Type 10. Oh, hang on, can't type today. Type 10, Python 2, Mamba, Anaconda again, FDL. Okay, so we're going to run that for, I don't know, 2 minutes. Place your votes, everybody. We've got a poll running on Twitch. If you're a Twitchist, there's a poll running. Well, yeah, it's the problem I got is, straight off the bat, the problem I've got is that I can't remember if I've tricked it out enough. Place your vote. I could try. I could try. Might take me a long time, because I haven't got an SEO on it either. But, you know, it's the way it is. Klaus 07. So we've got 3 votes for the FDL, 1 vote for the Mamba. I got on here. There's a caustic sink on that. What we got? FC Super is now following. Thank you, dude. I appreciate that. Let's just rip its heat sinks and its stuff off there because we don't need them. That's my jumping around getting from A to B ship, that is. So the FDL is currently in the lead for me to take in. Which is fair enough, because that's already all tricked up. The Mamba's coming in number 2. FDL for the win. So you have spoken. You've spoken. Woo! FC Super! Way! Thank you very much. Okay, well, no worries. So what I'll do then is we'll look for guns. I'll rip some guns off something. And we'll pop them on the FDL. So I just need 1, 2, 3 guns. 4 guns. Which we can do. Quite possibly, because I've got guns everywhere. Somewhere. Take all the guns off that, innit? You sure you don't want that to go in now? Because, you know. See. Okay, brilliant stuff. Let's refresh that chat. What do I need? What do I need? Store that. Store that. Big guns. Now we'll put them on later. Right. There's me Silver Fang. Use that ship. Andrew Brannigan, 07. Not that I think we'd be getting into any, well, much of a mess anyway, but that's just kind of where we're going. And this thing, it's as fast as hell. Do you know what I mean? It's going to allow us just to zip past the things. So, heat sinks. Yeah. Well, caustic sinks there. We'll take the ECM out. And we'll put the... do beg your pardon. We'll put the caustic sink in. Equip. Brilliant. Just look at all the power we've got and everything. Right, okay. Back for... I hate it when it does that. I think, oh my god, it game's crashed. Right, AX multi-cannons. Right, we're gonna go for, where are we? Heat sink, caustic sink. Caustic sink, caustic sink, caustic sink. Lovely. That's what it's all about. Right then. Everything's okay. Let's get back in. Oh, you did last night? Well, we were actually there when it went. There's the explosion around the core. I put a clip on YouTube about it. Right. Indra. I mean, look at this. Rajin. Thor. Hokijo. How'd you pronounce that? Anyway, whatever. We're kind of getting through them, aren't we? 1 hour 49 minutes official time. So 1 hour 49 minutes just before the 11 of the clock. UK time. Right. Cocijo in Spain, Cocijo in South America. Oh, interesting.
4, 3, 2, 1, engage.
Well, yeah, do you know what? I mean, the past couple, well, we've done all sorts of silly things when we were in there, but the first couple, it's sideways on. I want to get some top-down shots. That's what I'm after. Top-down shots. Look at this. It's like, meow, bye-bye, baby. Whoa, he's going to ram me. Time for a bath. All this time. Brian, how's it going? Yeah, top-down custard bot. Gotta be done. Gotta get some good footage. And if you're on Twitch, by all means, clip it as well. That would be great. Send it over.
3, 2, 1, engage. Warning, hazardous environment. Warning, frame shift drive operating beyond safety limits.
Oh, we're gonna get interdicted now. We got guns just in case the scouts come and beef us. We can let them have it. Lovely and warm outside. It's hot. It's hot in the shed. It really is, to be perfectly honest. So am I going to get it right and we're going to go to the bottom sort of like hemisphere of this? It's still quite good that these events are still candering an awful lot of players, because there's nothing really different to see, is there, right? You know, and this is what I was saying. I mean, all the Titans are the same, and we've said this before on other streams as well, right? But, like, you need something new to engage the players. Because kind of goes bang. And away you go, right? Frontier live drops, yeah. Normally that translates, if you watch my stuff, then you get the drops as well, but they're doing some different things. Right, we're going to be Indra before you know it. Oh no, I've been Indra-addicted. We got them all. We got them all. You know, I'll give you a little bit of ooh, shiny stuff. Well, yeah, a different colour. I mean, that would be semming, wouldn't it? Have a different colour. Yeah, I thought it was a bit funny like that. I mean, I wasn't really around to watch Oya live because I was at the rugby, but her dad definitely. Now, it's going to go a couple of ways, I think. The war will carry on the way it is, and, you know, we will push the Thargoids back to the coal sector. Right? And that would be great. However, or, here we go. It's gonna crash. It's gonna crash. It's gonna blow. Oh, we're in. Brilliant. Let's go.
Warning, caustic damage detected.
Or they're still going to keep the Titans, right? But they're not going to make them so vulnerable and put them in different systems to maintain the gameplay. Or put them in the coal sector. Or they're going to make the remaining Titans so steadfast with Thargoids around them, the Thargoids will always remain a presence. Do you know what I mean? They could, just to keep that going. You know? We've beaten them back this time. Is another 8. Oh, shit. You know. But unless you do something different, people are just going to go, yeah, whatever. Thargoids everywhere. Cool. Because I almost thought that's what the community were going to do. They were going to go meh to the war. And, you know, just let the Thargoids overtake everything. It's just to see what happened. I mean, I wonder what would have happened. Are we through? We're nearly through. Yes. We are in it. So we're going to do a flyby, because why not? And then the other side. Of course, all the guns are silent. No one's coming out the scythe ports. Going on with being beefed. We may have to go back in. Woo. They don't like it up him, do they? And you remember when these first got here, you know? I mean, it was... The hell is that? Oh, what's that?
Under attack.
Oh, we're gonna run away, don't you worry. We're gonna list lazily to the left. So I honestly think power play is going to be some sort of like financial aid package. I haven't had an awful lot of time to read that Galnet article yet, but I'm going to now. We'll have a little look at it. So, okay. Custard pot down there, we know this. So what we're going to do, we're going to do that, we're going to do that, we're going to do that. But actually, no, what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn the frame shift off. Turn that off, don't need it. Turn that off, don't need it. Everything else we kind of need, really. So, anyway. This is what we're looking at. Let's see what they said about the Galnet stuff. Right. It was superpowers. Superpowers talk. My contacts panel, you said. So have a look. What are you saying? Indra enters meltdown. Same old stuff. If we go over here, and we've got this, we've got the little display on the screen, but you know, we know. But the official time, 1 hour 34. So it's spot on. The Indra status is spot on. Right. So the Galnet article talks about superpowers. Talk on the financial impact of the war. So let me see. Let me add a source. Let's go to a window capture. Add a source. Add a new source. Add source. Window. That one. Right, okay. You're all seeing that. Lovely, marvellous. So what they've said is, and I'll narrate it for you, because it's a service. Vox Galactica has released an in-depth piece about the economic impact of the Thargoid War on the galaxy's superpowers. Brilliant. Senior political journalist Vanya Driscoll compiled the piece over several months after witnessing the increasing strain and instability in systems galaxy-wide. The report boasts interviews with high-ranking individuals across the galaxy, talking candidly about the impact of the war. This is 100%, right? 100%, it is setting people up, right, for power play to come in about trade. Right? Definitely. So, excerpts from the piece. Federation Vice President Jerome Archer said, when asked about strain in Federation space, the Federation has put a lot of resources into ending the war as quickly as possible, but that inevitably spreads what we have left thin. Because of that, we have seen more and more opportunist attacks on our systems in our space, and we have nullified just as many threats through the PDB, whatever that is. Every citizen deserves protection, and any criminal that thinks exploiting a state of war is smart will pay dearly when the things return to normal. So there's definitely a huge, right, a huge pirate, opportunistic thing coming in here, I would say, right? I would say. By contrast, when asked about fragility from the war in Empire space, everything's absolutely perfectly fine, right? Everything's rosy. So they went to Senator Zamina Torval, who said, what fragility? The Empire persists as it always has, war or no, because we understand more than the Federation or the Alliance how to govern. Well, do you know what? It's just a little bit like what's going on in UK politics at the moment. When a body is trying to burn out an infection, how does it do so? Does it keep the blood flowing through the whole body and hope that everything will work out? No, it keeps vital organs warm first. If the extremities feel cold, it's the small and temporary price to pay for an organism that survives. Okay, brilliant. So, do we guarantee the Empire survival? There's an infection in the universe, but as long as the vital governance of the Empire is maintained, then we're as strong as ever. That's just political bullshit, is what that is. So then she goes and talks to the Alliance, right? Edmund Mahoon. And he had this to say. It's impossible to separate the financial impact we're seeing from the human impact. Any damage to an economy is damage to its citizens, and that should never be forgotten. The Alliance is strained, as is any other superpower. But our democracy is our strength, and is that mutual support that led to our citizens facing fewer opportunistic attacks than the Federation. Well, I don't know whether that's the case, right? And the less I say about the Empire's elite first economic strategy, the better. So you've got one left, one right, one middle of the road, right? So that's basically it. So I think that's effectively, you know, that's effectively saying, here comes Power Play version 2, and it's all about the economic impact of the war, and, you know, that's what all that's about. What do you think in the comments? I mean, if there is a Thargoid faction, can you imagine allying yourself with the Thargoid faction? And what weapon would you get? Get to fly a scout. Could be. D2 could be. The war goes on so far. D2 is announced as an intermediary to turn around and say, hey, don't worry, I will speak for you Thargoids, and I will speak for the humans. What they've done for me is really bad, but what they're doing for you is bad, but what you're doing to them is bad too. So there's pain everywhere, is what's going to happen. Well, the Thargod cult were incinerated, or were they? They were probably bio-conditioned into these walking zombies we've heard nothing about. Yes, we've rescued all these zombies from the from the Titans. They've gone into like monitoring, they've gone into rehab, but now they've been released. You see? This is the issue. So in that case then, this could be a huge missed opportunity by Frontier if there's not on-foot Thargoids or an on-foot Thargoid war for Odyssey. You know, they've got 3 Titans left now after this one. Are we going to see that? Is there going to be a negotiation where the Thargoids return to a sector in the bubble, heavily fortify it, and their citizens will be conditioned human people that have been bioformed by the Thargoid threat? I mean, I would say, I agree with you, Simon. I think on-foot Thargoids are indeed essential for this game, because otherwise that's such a huge missed opportunity for Odyssey. It's ridiculous. It's utterly ridiculous. I mean, is that gonna be the new content that's coming? Or is base building, you know, the individual commander as an entrepreneur building a base and having market trade for that base to stem this impact, this economic impact? Do you know what I mean? It could be any one of those things. I don't know. They haven't told the creator community. They haven't told anyone what's going on. I mean, it's absolutely bloody crazy. When's it going to be announced? They'll release Power Play, and then I think shortly after that, then there'll be an announcement. But whether that feature comes between September and December, and let's face it, nothing's going to happen in December. FC Super, that could be the thing. I mean, disrupting a base, disrupting trade, nicking the power core. Then how do you defend against it? You can't just sit there on your base with your pea shooter out, shooting people as they come in. I mean, you can, but like, you know, faction bases. Hey, Simon, we could have a faction base. The Calaxians. But then, what about the Guardian stuff? Are they going to go, hang on, You've modified the Guardian stuff where we never could. We're going to come back and we're going to take care of the Thargoids, and that's a new threat. Frontier committed, I think it was, to 5 years more development of the game. Or 5 years more running of the game. So the content will have to work in Horizons 4 and Odyssey. Well, I mean, does it? What if they make Odyssey the default game? I mean, we've had Elite the Engineers, Elite Horizons, Elite Beyond, Elite Odyssey. They won't do base building in Horizons. That'll be an Odyssey thing, because it's, you know... I mean, yeah, I mean, on Steam, right, Odyssey is a song. I mean, let me have a look. My loading camera. Blah, 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 blah. Steam, Elite, Dangerous, ODYSEY. Well, you know, it's £5.19 on CD keys. Looking at the Steam summer sale. Okay. £6.49 from Steam. The summer sale is cheap. There's a lot of bunk on there. There's a lot of good stuff. You know? A lot of good stuff. I mean, they're selling a Steam Deck for £262.65. 15% off. Now, a lot of my friends have got these Lenovo Legions. Right? Games like Stellaris, 70% off. Forza 5, 50% off. There's loads of stuff. Planet Zoo, 12 quid. Dave the Diver, £11.89. That's meant to be really good. You know what I mean? I mean, there's loads of stuff on here. You know, go on to Steam and have a bit of a nose. But, and that's just the first page. How much is Cyberpunk? Cyberpunk. Cyber. No idea. Can't find it. Cyberpunk. Because I quite fancied that game. Some people say it's a bit talky, but, you know. That's the bonus content. Great. Where's the game? $24.99. Ooh, misses. That's alright, isn't it? Looks involved. It looks very pretty, you know? Very interesting. So we got 1 hour, 20 minutes left. That's what we got. Let's take a look at what we got here. Bum, 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 bum. Plenty of fuel. Plenty of fuel. Quick intermission. I'm gonna go and get a drink. Oh, look at this. Who's this? Who's this cheeky monkey then? I'm back. Welcome back, everybody. Big 07's in the house. Well, while we're here, and while we got time to talk, reviews will be coming. This is a Tobii eye tracker 5 that allows for a more immersive head movement experience in games like Elite Dangerous, Farming Simulator, Truck Simulator, The Star Citizen, and all of that. Quite good. I've had a quick go with it. Needs a bit of a tweak, I think, not to make it so aggressive. It's very small, very neat. They sent me this. This is going to be my first product or paid sponsored product review that I'll be doing. And I'll do it on Farming Simulator and Elite and all the rest of it. It's not bad. It's not bad. It's not bad. No, it's not bad. Is Twitch being very funny, perhaps? The Inglorious 07, how's it going? So, and today's beer is by no way sponsoring this stream, because it's Shipyard Pale IPA. I like it. Very grapefruity. How long before Indra goes bang? 1 hour and 4 minutes. Just kind of alright. But this Tobii eye tracker, it's an expensive piece of kit. Really is. It seems well made, and I'll do the full review, you know, when I get it. When I get things going. But yeah, it was good. Nice heavy box, you know, and the unit is quite heavy as well. I was very surprised. Very surprised. Pleasantly surprised. I'm not sure whether it's going to work well for me, because obviously I played the game there and I'm, you know, doing my thing, and then something happens over here when I'm streaming on the chat, and this screen over that side is where I talk to you lot and see what's happening. So yeah. There you go. Yeah, it's been about a year since Plato passed, hasn't it? Horse teeth. Well, actually, yeah. The review, I'll go through it, setting it up, getting it to work with Elite Dangerous, and all of that. So, you know, we'll see how it goes. Like, I've installed it now, I'll uninstall it, I'll go through all the steps and all that malarkey. What's ESO? Jalfreezy, what's ESO? Ah, Elder Scrolls. Going out alone? No, I think everybody's here somewhere. There be a ship over there. I think Narco's gone somewhere. Oh, there's a ship over there. That's fish sticks. They're just not as daredevil as me, being as close as I am. But, you know, we'll see. Oh, look, and who's that there? We got, that's probably fish sticks. So who's that then over there? Is that you, Narco? We'll have a look now. Who we got? We got fish sticks. And then we got Commander Nowhere Scope. Woo! Commander Nowhere Scope. And then we got Narco over there in the little thing. I mean, really, I could have brought a Sidewinder, couldn't I? Yeah, well, bring it in. Come on in. Yeah, look at me drinking on a school night. Good grief. Oh, we're going to be so busy tomorrow. And I'm going to be tired. It's not going to be as bad as what it was for her dad, because that was like something ridiculous in the morning, wasn't it? At least this is kind of sensible. And what was it, 2 o'clock in the morning or something daft, wasn't it? I can't quite remember. It was alright for Simon. It was alright for people in the Asia Pac region, right? And Australia. Not so good for the rest of us. 3. Ah, yes. It was good. It was good. You know, we did a bit. I haven't done so much with this one, have we? Really? It kind of like... It's kind of dragged on a bit, what with the American holiday. I was actually thinking it was going to go over to the next tick. You know, the way it was going. But obviously, you know, the in-game factions came around and got it all sorted out. Oh, I was shattered. The next day, I was like... I said for Simon, I said, I'm not streaming today. Oh, I'm shattered. Absolutely knackered. Absolutely, totally and utterly knackered. It was quite funny. Who's that? Richard Avery is subscribed. Thank you, Richard. Ah, dear me. It is good. A lot of people are on, people are in, you know, in the groups and all the rest of it. It's good. It's good stuff. I mean, I'm just looking now at all the news, the anti-Guardian field, the superpowers. There's nothing much other than that really going on here in regards to, you know, elite dangerous law, apart from this monetary impact thing, which we know is going to impact power play. I would like to know if Frontier, right? Just close that door. Because the Muths are going to come in. I would like to know if Frontier thought the war would go on as long. I mean, did they think it was all going to be over by August? Because they're doing quite a few tweaks, aren't they? You know, and when I mean by tweaks, quite severe tweaks. They know people have been all out there and having a go at the Orthoros and all the rest of it, and that's been great. But, you know, it's a bit weird, isn't it? Like, when did they think it was going to end? I don't know. Yeah, I'll even turn my lightsaber on for you. Don't say I don't do anything for the community. Look like a real YouTuber now, don't I? Got lights and everything. And here's something I got from my IKEA the other day. I kind of need to plug it in. Just a plastic head with an LED in it, which is quite good. And it's got a headset on it as well, like, so we call him Dave in work. So probably not as good as, you know. Trying to declutter my room and my desk and all that sort of thing, and it's not going particularly well, has to be said. Well, you're right, D2 has been suspiciously silent. You're right there. And when we say suspiciously, we say very silent, to be fair. So we're coming up on 10 o'clock now, about an hour to go. Let's just, where's my little thing? There it is. 53 minutes. 2020 hindsight. Dude! You get big 07 there. Yeah, I think you're right. They've done an awful lot of work to try and control it and try and move it along and throttle it. It's almost as if like they kind of, right, okay, we've run the war for long enough now. Let's get it over and done with. Let's move on with power play scheduled for August. Which is fine, you know, I'm fine with that. You know, I really do love certain aspects. I like the AX-based defense. I think that is such engaging gameplay. It's really good. If only they had something for Odyssey. You know what I mean? Could be something. What, sort of burn things on their way out? I mean, when the Titan goes and there's this caustic cloud, right? That's kind of fair enough. And I'm with it. You know, I'm there for it. And then the caustic cloud dissipates quite quickly. Now, perhaps it should have been longer. You know what I mean? Connor, 07. You're right, that is a whole game loop gone. And that's why, my own personal opinion, I don't think they're all gonna go. Any army in any conflict gets to a stage where they go, okay, and they surrender, give themselves up. They either withdraw to a safe system, and we're thinking the coal sector, right? Or they go out all guns blazing. Aiden Pierce, I actually think there's something else coming. I do. And that's gonna be a bridgehead. A little bit like in Independence Day, where like, yeah, these were scout ships. Okay, and here comes the big boy. I mean, that was Independence Day 2 was a horrendously stupid film. I love the first one. Whenever it's on, I watch it. The second one, I don't know. I think it was like it was written by a 3-year-old. It's ridiculous. Welcome. Could be a distraction where they've developed a bridgehead somewhere else where we're not looking. Only to reveal themselves. Know what I mean? Could be, couldn't it? Oh, the first one is brilliant. Utterly brilliant. I mean, it got panned by the critics, yet it still stands up as a great film today. Now, I mean, got that second one. Oh my god. Oh my god. I can't remember if I went to go and see it in the cinema. I think I might have. I saw the first one in the cinema. Oh yes. Mighty Agoo 07, how's it going? Oh, do you know what? Right, it was cheesy. But it was a fun film. No fun in the second one. At all. In my opinion. Well, I reckon, yeah. I mean, think about it that way. You choose to go and get involved down in the coal sector. Could be, couldn't it? You know? What are we going to see down there? Titans, but bigger? 48 minutes, 4 seconds. Gonna be good, isn't it? Gonna need some beefy ships to get in there. And talking of ships, the Type 8 with a Guardian power plant could be a viable ship to bomb a Titan with. It's not going to do a hell of a lot of damage, is it? You're going to need the Class 1 shards. Irrational Dad 07! Welcome in. He says, just a thought, if humanity is at stake, why do we have to fund the war effort ourselves? Good point. I think it'll work as an explorer. I think it'll work as a miner. I think it'll work as cargo. I mean, you know, if any ship has got a Class 2 slot, then you can use it to bomb a Titan now. Right? Because that's the torpedoes. you can put grade 1 Guardian weapons with anti-zone resistance rubbish in it. And it's meant to be a nippy ship. But more nippier than a Fer-de-Lance or a Python? I don't think so. But we are going to have to wait and see. I was kind of hoping it was going to be a smuggling blockade runner sort of thing. You know what I mean? But yeah, you know, I wonder what's going to happen. Not long to wait. They said August, didn't they? Well, it's only, well, 3 weeks away. And will it release? Hopefully before the bank holiday. Because that bank holiday I can more than likely see in the UK it being a Titan bank holiday. Probably about 6 weeks before the next Titan goes. It's a pallet jack. It's one of those claws from the you get on the fairgrounds. But definitely a pallet jack. Yeah, those things that slip under the pallets, lift them up on a forklift. You know, I think it's good. And it's such a diversion away from what we've seen as ships before. So hopefully a trolley lift, you're not wrong. It's a trolley jack, isn't it? Now, we don't know what the other ships are going to be. I don't know what the other ships are going to be. I mean, as a partner, we get the information anything between 24 hours to 2 hours before everybody else does. And then there's a massive rush on then to get content out. Pallet jack surfing was a pastime when you worked in the That's crazy stuff, isn't it? What are we doing? What's next? Woo! The back of the ship. I don't know. Maybe a field generator that forces a large distance between players when they enter the distance. Could be. Are we gonna see an energy bomb? Ha ha ha. But you're just skating around on those trolley jacks. Oh, dear me. Is it time yet? 42 minutes. Ooh, 42 minutes. But yeah, where they're going to take the story, I don't know. Sergio, how's it doing, mate? How you doing? A Thargoid pulse module that will just shut you down. I'm surprised they haven't retro-engineered one of those. Because when you think about it, it's a very good point. When you think about it, they've engineered a way to stop it, but they haven't engineered a way to temporarily shut them down. Well, Salvation did. It was called the Proteus wave, but then they went, "Paha, we're back." But like, no one's tried to sort of re-fire off the Proteus wave. even though that system's now, you know, swarming with Thargoids. That key system, the Thargoids, I think, will either retreat to that system, right? Or that system will be key somehow for perhaps getting to the Thargoid homeworld. I don't know. I'm making this up. I'm making it up as I go along. Anything is totally possible, especially in this game. So what was the future story then that Michael Brooks laid out? Ah, yes. Yes. Well, Guardian AI. Need to do more with those sites. I haven't seen many of those sites lately turning up, have we? You know, it's one of those things. Well, that's very true. Yeah, like we were saying, a shutdown pulse. Gelfreezy, that's very good. Cider introduced via intravenously. Yeah, so he's got a drip in with his cider. What cider you got, Gelfreezy? And FC Super says that AI is overrated and underestimated. Well, do you know what? You're not wrong there. At the moment, it's baby steps. It's in its infancy. That's the thing. It's when companies start turning around and start laying off staff because of AI, then that's a problem. But yeah, if it was banned in the Dune universe, and you know what, I can honestly say I haven't watched Dune all the way through for like 30 years, 40 years. And I can't watch the new ones. I find it very confusing, complicated sci-fi. And for me, that's very difficult to say, because look at the room. Right? When people say, have you watched Dune? I said, no, can't get my head around it. June B, did you notice the bugs with Indra? There were some points where no damage could be done to it at times for no apparent reason. Yes, we did. And welcome in June B. Azog 07. Well, there are some that are making provision to say, well, we'll reduce the workforce by, say, 20% because of AI. And that's going to bite them in the ass. Well, exactly. It's not going to do a bathroom fit out. I mean, can it do some aspects of my job? Of course it can. Can it do all of my job? No, it can't. You're still going to need people who can think. Right? But they're saying in 4 or 5 years that the internet is going to be saturated with AI, so then AI will be learning off AI generated content. And that's a vicious circle of AI then, isn't it? Exactly, Simon. It is on a downward path. Tesco. Ah. Universal basic income. You're not wrong. Isn't it Switzerland has that? Well, you're right. No job is safe. You know, you've got to have your moves. Galim07, welcome in. We have. Oh, it's gone off the screen. 36 minutes and 17 seconds left. Is what we have. This is where we're at. Paying humans to be human. Personally, I think when you look at AI content and the films and the pictures, it's so blatantly obvious when I look at it and when I read it. I think, oh, AI. But then if you see something that's written by a human and all the rest of it, you know. I think because you see the grammatical errors, you see, you know, it doesn't flow perhaps correctly, that sort of thing. I wrote an article last week, and it's on LinkedIn, about neurodiverse employees and the benefits that AI and Microsoft Copilot, for example, can be used with them. And it really was, when I started digging into doing the research for the article, a bit of a can of worms. Because, you know, everyone really has some level of neurodiversity. And everyone can find the benefit. Whether you view yourself as lazy, or whether you view yourself as neurodiverse, or whether you view yourself as being, you know, despondent, AI is there to pick up the slack. Sort of thing. Well, the Encyclopedia Britannica, remember that on a DVD? Ooh, on the DVD it was. My God, look at these stack of books on a CD, and then, well, you'd have them all on a DVD. You'd have not only the Encyclopedia Britannica, you'd have the Bible on there, you'd have every book of note on a DVD. My God, it's the future. I remember 650 meg CDs, Encyclopedia Britannica on there, and people were losing their heads about it. Encarta. I've got Encarta. And I've got a brilliant thing that all of my kids have used. And it's called What Makes Things Work. And it was a Microsoft Press thing. And it had some cheesy, you know, 360p animated videos on there. But it showed them comical ways of how things worked. It's brilliant. Tafka Bandit. Exactly, yeah. So do I. I do it. If there's an AI that helps with social cues, I'm in. Well, you know, Microsoft are trying a little bit. I mean, I don't use all of the Copilot license simply because I'm old and I learned how to write and read from a book. I don't need a machine to do it for me. And I think that's typically the multi-generational issue. You've got younger people coming up who will look at that and say yes first, and then you've got other people coming in. This is turning into a bit of a tech talk now, isn't it? But then you've got other people at the end, or coming, you know, in their 50s, who have been through it, have known a time when there was like more than one key to start your car. You had a key for your ignition, a key for your door, usually a key for perhaps 4 of your doors, depending how badly damaged it was. You didn't have a mobile phone. You had a cassette tape. It could have even been an 8-track, and you know what a record was. And then there's an entire generation of people who have no concept of things. And it's that split, that multi-generational split, that's still in the workforce. And you've got some people who will use AI first to write something or curate something, or just say write something. And then you've got people like me, for example, who will write something. and then use that to check the spelling and does that sound right? That sort of thing. And I think it's probably safe what Simon says, because like he says, he's an author. AI to learn to talk to humans. Well, they've got that. It's called a chat bot. How to talk to ladies, or how ladies can talk to men, or how men can talk to men and ladies can talk to ladies, because you've got to be equal opportunities on this stream, right? "3D printing save icon." I like that. I've not seen Agnetic Networks. No, I've not. I've not. I'm currently working on IoT automation for workplaces at the moment. Which side is the top? Well, we think this is, because this is where the custard pot is. You can tell it's got the custard pot, because if I zoom in, you can just about see the vents popping off, right? So I view that as the top, and I view the core as the bottom. But to be fair, it's kind of, you know... Yeah, we got a little bit closer. We can all see the detail now, look. Woo! They're far enough away. Oh, he's coming in a bit quick, isn't he? Rotary phones. So did I. Oh my god. You got a touch phone. Not a touch phone. A push button phone. Well, that was the height. That was the height of technology then, wasn't it? Do you know what I mean? I agree with you there, Hans. I mean, and you as well, FC Super. I mean, to be fair, AI writing, it's a jumping off point. It removes writer's block, but you have to have the discipline to turn in and then start writing yourself. Or curating it, I would say. Or we had phones. One in the village, in a box that was red. Actually, no, the box was blue. That's how old it was. Did you know phone boxes were originally blue, not red? And in some places, green. Years ago, I bought one of those lazy boy recliners. Got it second hand off eBay, right? You know, pull the handle like off Friends, vroom, comes up, there you go. And it had a fridge in it, and it had a phone in it, and it had a massage. Now the wiring is all beefed, right? It needs to be rewired, to be perfectly honest, and I don't think it's really worth it. Really comfortable chair, still got it. But I've ripped the wiring out because it was a fire hazard, right? And you know what? It was pretty good. It was pretty good. But that had the phone. I said, wire the phone. Hello, open the door. Bit, you know, I don't want to say a bit like Jimmy Savile because you can't say Jimmy Savile these days, right? But like, you know what I'm saying with his magic chair. Magic chair. Right, you open the arm sleeves and you had all your stuff for your beer, you put your beer in, and you know, the phone, you could massage, you could heat it up, brilliant, you could open the other thing, and little cubby holes for your remote controllers, brilliant, kids loved it. Well, that's right, Brian, right? Student work. I mean, things like Google Classroom have got plagiarism filters in it as well. Things that, like Quillbot, upload a file, it'll tell you how much of that is AI written. The problem I've got with that is that you write it, you can use AI then to curate it. Then it shows it as being AI written. Do you know what I mean? What I'm going to say is, what's he doing? Payphones are still out there. Definitely see him in London. Not seen many in Cardiff. We've got 25 minutes. I'm just going to get a beer. Good, he's buggered off. I was getting worried. I thought he was going to come after me and spoil my day. What's he doing? Ice Tooth 07. What's all this malarkey going on? We've got Mighty Agoo. We've got Fish Sticks, Narco, Chansey, which is Commander Nowhere Scope. We've got Simon. We've got them all. Tafka Bandit 07, and thanks very much for subscribing. I do appreciate it. Look at this, the Commander Thundercrotch has come online. Now that's a good name. "22 minutes. And there's the old black or blackened core. Well, I'm getting the beef now. It's got quite lively, isn't it?
Deployed.
Time for a rebuy? Yeah, always time for a rebuy. Can I get there and back in? That would be stress and pressure, wouldn't it? Oh, the other commanders. Absolutely crazy stuff. Crazy stuff. So a little look around, what we got knocking about. They're quite far away. We got a good bit of view there, I think. Oh, you want the mod shards? Yeah, now you can't engineer the mod shards, can you? That's the problem. So, Aiden's on the other side. We're on the custard pot side because I think it's quite good, the custard pot side. 17 minutes to go. I'm all sorted. I'm okay. The ship's holding up okay. Okay, so you know we're coming down to it now. 16 minutes. 16 minutes, Mal. 16 minutes. Don't forget, everyone, do me a solid. Hit the like, or if you're on YouTube, hit the like and subscribe button. Be great for the algorithm, that would. And give me an 07 in the chat. That would be brill. Hang on, who's getting the beef down here now? What malarkey is going on down here? Right, well, he's leaving. That's a spiky one. They seem to be patrolling it. They know it's going. They're, oh look, there's a Thargon swarm going on over there. Mighty Agu on the beef. Run for your life. That's all happening. $13 We should be getting a countdown in game soon. Commander Mad AI 07. That's right, we're here. It's BBC Outside Broadcast Unit. Robert Berry, 07 Commander. Ooh, hang on, the 07 didn't work. There it is, now it's working. Is it 5 or 10? Usually give a 10-minute countdown, don't they? I'm in my group, Hans. Yeah, in the group. I don't do open. There's too many knobheads out there, to be perfectly honest. I mean, I will do open upon occasion, but not something like this, which is, you know, we've all invested the time in it. We want to see it go bang. It's going to be lovely. Big Jeff, 07 Commander. Only slightly more hazardous than the Blue Peter cat. Everyone loves a good explosion. You're right there, Mordred. So all 80 of you who are on the chat, thank you very much for spending this explosion of Indra with us on the stream. I really do appreciate it. Yeah. It's going to be interesting because that custard pot's going to go bananas. Well, we're hoping it's going to go bananas. Getting it nicely framed. Thor, I think, is going to be next. Got to come up with an all-new list of puns. I got a rock directly behind me. No, all I have is you lot. I like how you're all sat behind me. That's great, that is, isn't it? Yeah, we're going to see what we can see there. Thor's big hammer. Who misses? Well, we should be getting a countdown. Kind of in-game. There are. Titan destruction imminent. We've got the 10-minute countdown. Ooh, it's exciting. Thor no more. That's a good one. Sim with Don. 07 Commander, welcome in. Hope you're doing alright. Commander Crandall, thanks very much for that follow. For some reason it didn't register. So I'm going to blame Twitch for that. But what I can do, I can trigger it there and say, woo, Commander Crandall is now following. And you get another 07. How's that? There's always a comedian, isn't there? Yeah, I see. Catastrophic failure. Catastrophic failure expected in 9 minutes. Buddy Arnold, 07. We did. June B. We did. We came in here with modified shard cannons and did anything between 6 and 14 million credits worth of damage in a run. No one can spiel. 8 minutes 20 seconds. Let's get to our. Let's do the thing. Here we go. That's the thing. That's the view we're looking at. So we get a bit of the ship and a bit of the Titan. I think spelling's an art form these days, though, isn't it? You know, everyone TikTok-y spells with the thumbs. So, you know. Look, LK, look. You know? If there's any teachers on, you'll know what I mean. It's horrendous. What I haven't done, I haven't got that Xbox steering wheel with the USB port out yet and plugged it into my computer for truck driving simulator. I might have a go at that tomorrow. Now I've got the Tobii eye tracker to track my head movements. Azog, yes, it's feeling a little bit poorly bad, to be honest. We're on what? 9 minutes? So far, so good. Or just so far. We're nearly there. Like that. Control Alt G. Right, we're going to start recording them. Electro-Ace 07, it's going to be in 4 minutes. Just in time. I haven't watched one in VR yet. The next one I'm going to do in VR. What am I going to puke from? 2 pints of beer? I'm a Welshman. Take at least 7 pints of beer. Put the head on, yeah. I mean, that Toby eye track I was talking about earlier on. Content coming, by the way. Is a bit weird. You know, you look around, you could get a little bit, you know, spinny. I gotta do some adjustment on it. The next one, I will put my VR headset on and we'll do it in VR. That would be quite good. Warning cast, capital class ship detected. Now that would be a twist. That really would be a twist. It really would. That would be good. Right, we're going to start seeing things right about now, I think. I got a 2 Pro over there and a 2 in the house. I haven't gone for the 3 yet. Probably skip a couple of generations and then get one. Certainly is, Simon. You got 1 minute 59 seconds, so get your plimsolls on. I don't think it's particularly hard. As a VR update, you download from Steam, and you can use it. Exactly, Hans. Here we go. Okay, here we go. 59 seconds. This is why I want you to start recording. 20 seconds. Here we go. Where's he going? And we're out. Look at that, it didn't take long, did it? Now that was a proper yeet, commanders. Friendship drive charging. Woo! Okay, we're getting ready for the boom. It hasn't blown for you yet. Here we go. And that, as they say, is the end of that. A little bit sparkly, a little bit woo, a little bit way, if you know what I'm saying. And that's kind of it. Every time I see it from a different angle, right? Every time that different angle or different, it's slightly different. Do you know what I mean? And that's going to be like that for a good week, week and a half, 2 weeks. You can go in, yeah, no problem. Once it dissipates, you can go in, get all your caustic crystals. That is what you're going to need to do. Caustic crystals. From that. Because they're not spawning particularly heavily in the old Titans. You might get, I don't know, 2 instances of it. But to be fair, not as much as what you probably get from a fresh Titan. Exactly. I mean, just look at that. Stellar screenshots, baby. Gotta get the planet in there as well. Oh, look at that. That's a wallpaper all day long, isn't it? Piss Giraffe, thank you, dude. I appreciate that. And that's kind of where it is. To be fair, I mean, it's about 6 weeks between each one, isn't it, really? This is this being the 5th one. Was it more spectacular than the other ones? Different angle this time from inside the, you know, inside the maelstrom. But, like, to be fair, it was pretty good. Very picturesque. Joe, 07. The chippy things, the tactical core chips. Tactical core chips, you're going to find them at the Revenant sites and the Spire sites, or Revenant controlled bases. Go in there, recruit, beef off the Thargoid, destroy the Banshee, get the Revenants, get the chips. But how long they spawn for, who knows? Who knows? So as they say, kind of on to the next one now, isn't it? Really? And it did go on it did go on a bit, simply because I think they introduced the bases, and the bases created an additional resistance in the systems. And I think a lot of people were waiting, you know, for other people to get their stuff in. But it was great. Yes, you can farm tactical core chips at Spires. That's exactly right. If you destroy the Banshees, find where the scout comes down, and then hover above there, you can effectively farm them. But you've got to get rid of the Banshees. And that's quite hard. So there it was, Commanders. That was Titan Indra. Indra-Distress. Indra Consequential. Indra out. Arton, GT Web 07, thanks very much. I appreciate that. Okay. Where did I park the ship? As Kirk said to Spock. No worries, everyone. Remember, if you've clipped anything, by all means, share it with me. I'll make him into a short, stick him out there. It will be even easier as well if you have them on it. Do not have them on ignore. You will pick them up. Indra the outdoor. Exactly. Well, that's going to be it now for me. Time for the beddy buys. Up the wooden stairs. Time for Bedfordshire. Up the wooden hill, as they say. I'm going to land back on the carrier now. How cool was that? Always a pleasure. Indra Grave. That's one for tomorrow, Simon. That's one for tomorrow. Indra Grave. Indra the Grave. I will do that tomorrow. And that was good. That was good. So 07, everybody. Thanks very much for watching. Like and subscribe. Hit the follow if you haven't already done so. You know the drill. Come on. If you haven't, what's the worst that could possibly happen? Right? What's the worst that could possibly happen? Right? And we shall see you soon. Streaming on the Saturday and the Sunday. New content on the Friday. And if things happen, we have new content throughout the week. So thanks, everyone. Take it easy. Have a good week.